odds that LSU is going to be able to fire him for cause seem like very, very little. It sounds like there's no precedent for this whatsoever. The argument itself that they could refire him, I actually think has some legs because if you read the bylaws of the LSU, board of supervisors or whatever, they do have the utmost authority above the AD. So on a technicality, they could say that Scott Woodward didn't have the backing of board of supervisors to make that decision. But I mean, we all kind of know what the deal is here. And that's why I think from LSU's perspective, it's just going to be hard to prove in a court of law, one, that he did violate one of these clauses in his contract, breaking the law, the vague morality clause, NCAA violations, because I think like NCAA violations, I don't think Brian Kelly broke the law, but in terms of NCAA violations, that's what I would guess if they really are trying to argue this fully that they get at. But with what we found out, how hands-free and care little Brian Kelly was with the LSU job for all the years that he's been here, I have a hard time believing that them bringing forth NCAA violations wouldn't also expose, some things other people did, whether that be coaches at LSU or administrators, especially with what happened with like that Title IX lawsuit a few years ago where there was some stuff being covered up allegedly that would paint LSU in a very bad light and could potentially get us in more trouble. And the optics of that would be terrible. So like I said, how one of the reasons Brian Kelly probably is going to want to settle this is because he wants a new job. This dirty laundry being aired is not going to make him look good. It's not going to help his chances. You think Michigan State or UCLA, or potentially if Cincinnati opens, they're going to be looking at Brian Kelly as a candidate, and it'd be pretty easy to cross him off based on all the shit going over his head, all these rumors coming out about how terrible of a coach he was, maybe how bad of a guy he was.